Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Bohosi Cooper channel. My name is Basimane Bukopani, aka Maitiana Abe. Yes, we are back, only but for a short period of time whilst we take a break from other responsibilities and we bring you this yet another installment in a series of Re Na Kumati in comparison to Setswana-Sesotho languages. And we have some great news for those who speak the Nguni languages that we have decided to bring you in the not so distant future comparisons between the Nguni and Komati language. Yes, perhaps some of you have been wondering and even anticipating such an installment. Yes, or quietly doing so without expressing it on the comments, but we are going to be bringing it to you in the future and even perhaps expand out to other areas of the continent, like in more especially the Bantu languages. Okay, so without further ado, in a moment we will jump into it, but don't forget to press that subscribe button and like button and share the content, as we would like this content to reach as many people as possible, or as many people as possible to know about our channel and the work that we do. Besides bringing content on YouTube, we also do other things. We conduct initiations in the ancient Egyptian system, as was presented to the world by Master Nava Lamusa Morodenibik, of which I was a student of his center in New York. So let's get into it. All right, here we go. So the first word, and this is going to be a little bit lengthy, so some of the times I'll be quiet as I'm, writing down, but I'll try do my best to talk through each and every glyph as we present it. Okay, here we go. So the first hieroglyph. Okay, let's do this. Change color here. All right. Okay, 1 second. All right, here we go. Yep, we got it. And the first glyph is T, or ta, ta, right? And the second glyph is N, or N. N as in none, or as in na, right? And the third glyph is E, E, or A. In this case, what we're going to be doing, presenting to you, is going to sound like an A. Right? And the third glyph is a determinative, which actually tells you more about the word, or gives you more information about the word. Okay, let's do this. All right. And it's supposed to represent an old person um, leaning forward. Okay, leaning forward with both hands forward towards the ground. Okay, and this word is Tona. So note that we are not giving you the linguistic um, transliteration of this word. We're giving it to you as it is spoken today, as it is articulated in the languages that we use. All right. Tona. Tona means great. Surpassing. And superior. Okay, that's one of the meanings. And of course, in linguistics, they have another word written exactly like it is. The consonants remain the same, but linguists do not know what it means. So you will find that in dictionaries, it's just simply written as unknown. Okay, but we will give you the unknown because the unknown are known to us. All right, so with the change of a vowel, we'll get a different word. One vowel, and we'll tell you just in a moment. They say this word is used in connection with the king in battle. So this word, because the vowel, as you can see, we've changed one vowel and we've presented it in two different ways, and both ways mean the same thing, Dana or Dana. And what does that mean? It means to tire or to become tired, uh, sad, or to be depressed. Right, right. So, in connection with the king, meaning that the king went to battle and he was perhaps tired from fighting, or he was sad due to maybe the carnage that took place, and perhaps he was depressed from some other reason. Okay, any one of these meanings using this word can be applicable. All right. So next up, all right, we expand on this. All right. Mm. Then we add, um, let's see. Yes, we change the determinative, and the next determinative that we have, somewhat similar but different. Mhm. Oopsie. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Right. And it's with an old man holding a stick, right? And what do we have here? We have same as before, Tona, okay? And in this case, it means old, all right? It just means old, or it means aged, all right? Tona, it means old or aged, all right? Whereas in linguistics, they would tell you to grow old, to be frail. Yes, all of those things do apply. To be infirm or to become decrepit. All of those things would be applicable, right? Okay. Now we change something and we go back to another word, except that we add something here. Something here. Second. All right, a determinative that has to do with land. All right, and that has to do with land. And okay, and this is Tona. The first word that one of the words that we learned in, in the first word that we presented is Tona. But in this case, because of this determinative that has to do with land, this word has a different meaning. It is in reference to old and used land, or the soil, tired soil, all right, that you cannot grow anything in. Tired soil, okay? Or as they say, spent land, all right? Meaning that it's incapable of producing anything, okay? Tona, in this case, with this glyph, it has to do with land, right? Okay. Now we switch gears and we're going to change the human determinative and use a different one. Just give me a moment. All right. And in this case, we're not really sure what he's holding, but he's holding something, and then he has a stick. Right. You can follow along and learn how to write these glyphs yourself. But he's holding a stick, right? And actually, this stick is long. And the word in this case is sorry. Let's do that again. And the word is Tona. Again, sounds the same, Tona, but in this case, it means, right? The king's a royal envoy, right? A royal envoy, representative, right? A royal envoy, a representative, chief, Okay, this is a chief of a say a village, or in ancient Egypt, it would have been a chief of maybe a nome. Okay, all right. That's what a royal envoy, representative, chief. Okay, that's what we have. And that's Tona. Tona. Oh, and the other thing that probably am not able to show it here, but you will see in some of the clips that the royal envoy would be wearing something, some type of hat to show their status. Okay. And what else? Okay. All right. And then there's one that the linguists have it wrong, right? Let's see. It's the hands. Okay. So in this case, we have somebody with, uh-oh, okay, got it. All right. Somebody with hands in this fashion. All right. This fashion, hands in front of them. Usually you would see this determinative um, in words that mean worship. Okay. But in this case, it means something else. All right. This is Tiana. All right. Tiana mean to meet. All right. To meet. Okay. Right. Usually this type of meeting, is to meet somebody who is visiting, and you would come out of your house or wherever, you may be sitting in your yard to go and meet the guest at the entrance of your yard. And that is called Dian, right? To meet somebody halfway, so to speak, right? To meet each other halfway, right? Dian, to meet each other. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to go into other words. Right? We're going to go into other words without changing too much, except for the determinative. I apologize if my voice, if the audio is low. I apologize. I don't have the best microphones, but I'll make sure to invest in that if the sound quality is not that great. So, what is this? The next one, slightly different. They linguistically have it wrong as well. Okay. So this one is Tona or Tona, right? And it means what? To bend, bend at the waist, which is what you saw um, in the other glyphs, you know, with the glyphs with the old men determinative. So Tona in this case to bend at the waist, but to, you know, basically um, to bend you at the waist and turn your rump towards someone. Okay, so hence you see this this glyph here, all right, which is usually used in things that are not so pleasing, all right, acts that are not so pleasing, but also, you know, other things to, you know, referring to body parts. Okay, so in this case, um, Tona or Tona, and we would have this word as just Tona, meaning to bend at the waist and put your, you know, your rump, meaning your behind, you know, towards someone, which is considered to be a repulsive act. All right. And we have when you're doing it too much, you say we say wa tonaka, right? But we have this word by itself. So when you're overdoing it, you're tonaka, all right, or tunaka, all right. So that's that. Now we'll have the same set of glyphs, okay, except um, we'll have something different, something additional. All right, and we'll have an old man again. Oh yeah, there it goes, acting up. All right, finally. Uh-oh. Okay, and we have an old man with a stick. And then we have that indicator of something that is undesirable. So again, this word is Tona, right? Tona or Tona, okay, which means again to um, turn your backside, right, against someone, or just to simply, you know, bend forward in such a way that, you know, it's not pleasing, right? Okay. All right. It's considered uncouth to actually bend forward like that with your rump, um, you know, turned up, so to speak. Yes. Okay. All right. Or your backside turned up. For those of you who don't know what a rump is, your backside turned up. It's considered uncouth in traditional Africa to do that. All right. Now, the next one is something different and is expressed in different ways. Uh, I'll start with this one. Okay. This one is actually an object. Dani. All right. Dani. And what is this? Dani is a plinth or a pedestal. A plinth or a pedestal. All right. Dani. Then we have another one. The last one. Right? What I'll be sharing with you in this recording. So the last one that I will give you for Dani. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Dani. And as may be wondering, oh, what is a step pyramid doing in Egypt? This is a step pyramid. Step pyramid. But it is also a pedestal. Or a plinth. That's what it is. So the what are called pyramids in Central and South America, in our ancient Egyptian language, we call them dani, right? Meaning a pedestal or plinth or a step pyramid, right? But they're not necessarily pyramids based on this word, okay? Because they serve, somewhat of a different function in that they have steps, right? They serve more as pedestals or plinths. And because of their function, they're not necessarily pyramids, but for the sake of conversation, we will call them step pyramids. Okay, that's it for today, good people. And I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Again, let me remind you to please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll give comments and share your comments below this video. And again, we'll only do our best to respond to those things that are relevant to the material that we're presenting. We're not trying to engage in an argument with anyone about what we're doing. We know what we're doing, and we're not trying to to prove anything to anybody. We're just presenting what we know. And with that said, we will see you hopefully, or not see you, but rather we will come back on the channel with some more material in not so distant future. Have a wonderful time.